Why do God or the divine intelligence or the source or the universe test us before we receive our blessings? Is it true the divine intelligence will test us? Or is it a myth? Or is there a half-truth? Do we truly need to suffer before we receive our blessings? What do we need to know about karmic frequency? What do we need to know about soul contracts, soul blueprint? And many more. So if you're interested with this topic, stay tuned till the end of the video. Hi, I am Radhika Lakshmanan. I am a karma transformational guide, and I help people to heal their emotional wounds and break their negative karmic patterns using a unique hypnosis method. And I teach advanced meditation as well. So let's start. So why do the divine intelligence or God or the source or the universe test us before we receive certain blessings? So there are few reasons. I think there are 2 or 3 reasons here, all right? So number one, first, the divine intelligence, the universe or the source is not testing us to punish us. Instead, the divine intelligence is testing to see if our karmic frequency is fit and eligible to receive those blessings. It will also test if we are able to sustain those blessings forever. Maybe we are fit to receive it, whatever wishes that we wish to manifest, but are we capable of sustaining it? Or will we end up sabotaging it? You have to know one thing. We don't receive what we want, we receive based on the karmic frequency that we emit. So, karmic frequency here means what? What does it mean? What does karmic frequency means? Karmic frequency here means it includes our subconscious limited beliefs, our unhealed emotional wounds, our past life karmic patterns, our tendencies, our likes and dislikes, our tendencies, our emotional maturity, our self-awareness, our level of self-awareness. How self-aware are we? How mindful are we? How wise are we? So it depends on that. Okay, so the karmic frequency includes all of it. It also includes mental imprints. Mental imprints could be from this life or from past life. Okay, so when your karmic frequency do not match the blessings that you wish to receive, you will not be able to receive it. Even if you manage to receive it by manipulating your mind, you will not be able to sustain it forever. That's because subconsciously, many of us feel unworthy of receiving those blessings. Hence, we block those blessings from coming towards us subconsciously. We feel unworthy of receiving those blessings. We feel not good enough to receive those blessings. We don't believe that we deserve it. We don't believe that we are capable of manifesting it. Okay? Additionally, whatever that we wish to manifest, whatever blessings, whatever desires that we wish to manifest, it need to be approved by our higher self. Because each and every one of us incarnate onto this earth with certain soul theme, certain themes of lessons that we need to learn. You have to understand one thing. It's great to manifest many things and accumulating many stuffs. It's wonderful. It has its place. However, your main reason to incarnate on this earth is not just for accumulating or manifesting. It's to grow and evolve. And you don't grow and evolve through accumulation. It's fun, it's great, it's nice to realize our power to manifest, and you can solve many problems by accumulating certain things to certain extent. However, our main purpose on earth is to grow and evolve, and we don't necessarily grow and evolve through accumulation. Whether accumulation of material things or accumulation of social status, identities, relationship, money, wealth, and all this stuffs, or even so-called spiritual status. Okay, it's not about accumulation. So whatever we wish to manifest, it must be approved by our higher self. We must see whether it's aligned with our soul's blueprint for this incarnation. Sometimes you might end up desiring for the things that don't serve your highest good, because not all desires are your own desires. Many desires are second-hand desires taken from others, taken from your family, friends, relatives, media, and the society. So many desires don't even belong to you. It's not even your own desire. And many of us are not aware enough or matured enough or wise enough to even notice that those certain things that we desire is not even our desires. Instead, we have been manipulated and brainwashed with the people around us to think that those desires are our own desires. So deep self-inquiry is extremely important in this matter. For example, you might end up desiring a relationship with a narcissist without even realizing that they are a narcissist. Subconsciously, you're drawn to that person because you have some unhealed emotional wounds, limited beliefs, and certain conditions that has been imposed and instilled within you by your family members, friends, society. You might think that the person that you wish to manifest is a great person, is your dream man or dream woman, but they might end up being a narcissist. Now, let's say you end up having a good relationship, so-called good relationship with a narcissist by manipulating your subconscious mind. They might treat you nicely, but you will not be able to grow and evolve with them together. Your soul will not be able to evolve with that person because that person doesn't serve your highest good. But usually you will not be able to be with certain people, okay, if they are not part of your karmic contract. Usually. Okay? So it has to be something that serves your highest good. It must be something that serves your soul's blueprint. Now, in some relationships and job, okay, let's say you are on a path, you are in a relationship with certain people and you are in a job for a few years, 5 years, 6 years or 10 years, and then you outgrew those people, those relationships, you outgrow those relationships, you outgrow those friendships or those jobs. You are not the same person that you were 10 years ago. You evolved and you grew. Meanwhile, your partner didn't grow or evolve. And you might have another soul contract, a different path. You might have a different future path. I mean, the path, your new path might be totally different from the path of your life partner. It might be totally different from your life partner's path. So you might have to end up parting ways with your current life partner to embark into this new journey, new path with new people. People whom you have other soul contracts to help you to evolve in different ways. Okay? So certain things are not really a test. It's part of your soul contract to evolve and grow. So might appear like a punishment or a test, but it's not. You have a different higher calling from your life partner, and that particular life partner or friend or family members might not be able to be part of your higher calling, because they might have a different calling. They might have to evolve and grow in different ways with different people. So don't try to hold on to those people strongly by manipulating your subconscious mind to manifest them. That's a waste of time. You're not going to be happy. Even if you're with them, you will not be able to happy. You will not feel fulfilled because you're not growing or evolving. And our conscious mind don't know what are the lessons that we came here to learn and how we have decided to grow and evolve on this earth. Usually we decide that before we incarnate onto this earth with our spirit guides team on how we are planning to evolve in this earth, with whom we have soul contracts. Okay, we would have discussed all these things before we incarnated onto this earth with our spirit guides team. Do you understand how this works? Okay, so basically we will not be able to manifest certain blessings when our karmic frequency do not match those blessings. I'll give you another example, very famous example. There is a huge research that has shown, okay, over the history it seems, that people who won jackpot lottery end up becoming bankrupt just within 2 or 3 years very fast. Why? Because subconsciously they do not feel worthy or deserving of receiving those large amount of money. They are not familiar with it. They are not comfortable with it. Their karmic frequency do not totally match with their blessings. So they able to receive this money, but they were not able to sustain it forever. Because subconsciously, they are familiar with their old unhappy comfort zone. What is their comfort zone? Lack of money. Lack of money was their comfort zone. So subconsciously, they prefer to be in their old unhappy comfort zone. They're familiar with it. They are more comfortable with that. This large amount of money made them feel very uneasy, uncomfortable. They don't feel that they deserve that money. Hence, subconsciously, they never try to learn on how to manage that money smartly or intelligently. They end up wasting it and end up becoming bankrupt, or the same old person that used to be before they won that lottery, the jackpot lottery. Okay? And that's the reason your karmic frequency need to match whatever you wish to manifest. Otherwise, you will block that blessing. So this is not a punishment. So usually the divine intelligence will test you. Are you fit or not to receive those blessings? Each one of us, okay, as I said earlier, each one of us are born here to evolve and grow. So this incarnation is not about continuously accumulating things. Am I right? As I said earlier. So this incarnation is this test, okay, this so-called test is to challenge our human ego. The ego that we have, this false identity. What is ego? This false identity that we have built based on this, our accumulation, our so-called social status, our beliefs, our ideology, our race, our religion, this false identity, okay? And this attachment to the thoughts, that I am my thoughts, okay? This is the false ego, okay? This is the false identity. This is the ego, the false identity. Okay, so every test, every so-called test will challenge our human ego and our limited mind to help us realize the truth about our true nature. Those tests help us to realize that everything is an illusion. When I say everything is an illusion, it simply means Our mind's fears, worries, lack, and limited beliefs, those beliefs are just illusions. They are not our true nature. Our worth and value is not determined by our accumulation, whatever that we have accumulated. It's not determined by our so-called identity, race, religion, beliefs, social status, money. Our true nature is beyond all this identity and accumulations. So every test is to challenge our human ego, to make us realize the truth, to make us realize our true power, to see the truth about the illusion of this reality, illusion of our mind and ego. It's to help us to go within, and realize our true self, our true worth and true power. That helps us to be an enlightened being, to be this pure vessel of the divine intelligence and work harmoniously with the law of universe. Next, do we need to suffer in order to evolve and grow? Not necessarily. There's a half truth here. Okay, there's two perspectives here. So before that, I would like to share with you an analogy of video games. Now, in video games, in order for us to go to the next level, we need to overcome the obstacles in current level. Am I right? So the more obstacles you overcome, the more experience and wisdom you will have. And the more powerful you will become, the more you will realize your true power, your true strength, and your true gifts and talents. And the more you will feel worthy to move to the next level, to receive new powers. So, this is very similar to our life's challenges. Okay? Now, does that mean we need to suffer in order to evolve and grow? It's not a rule of thumb that we have to suffer to evolve and grow. Not necessarily. However, when our ego is attached to something and when that is taken away from us, it will naturally give our ego pain. It will naturally make us feel painful. Our ego will naturally feel painful. That's because we assume that our identity is attached to those things or people that has been taken away from us. So naturally, we will feel some pain to certain extent. When your ego is attached to whether a belief system, or ideology, or a relationship, or material things, or anything, or status, anything, and it's attached to it, when it thinks that it is part of its identity, and when those things are taken away from it, it will naturally feel painful. Certain things must be taken away from you because it's not part of your soul contract anymore. You need to go to the next level to evolve with some other new people, some other new job, new situation, or new countries. Okay? So, naturally, when something is taken away from you, you will feel painful. But it's not a rule of thumb to suffer. We can evolve and grow without those pain. How? Through high self-awareness, with total trust and surrender to the divine intelligence and deep connection with our higher self and the divine intelligence within us, and to have high emotional maturity and willing to have an open, flexible mind to learn to evolve and grow. Through observation. We learn and grow and evolve through observation, through high self-awareness. However, many of us fail to do that. Many of us are not able to do it. We only desire to evolve or go beyond our ego after something painful had happened to us, after something is taken away from us. Otherwise, we continuously will go on and on and on to accumulate more and more things, people, relationship, identities forever. The ego will be continuously going on with its game for the rest of the life without truly realizing its true self. Now that's the problem. That's the problem. Okay? So, even when you have a very high self-awareness, deep connection with the divine intelligence, you will see a few disappointments, because you might be going on a path thinking that that is your path, but it might be time for you to part ways with certain people, certain jobs of friendship, and move on to the new path, and it naturally brings you some level of sadness. But if you are very highly self-aware, someone who does a lot of inner work, you will be able to overcome those pain very fast, just like that. Because people who have high self-awareness know that they are not their thoughts, that they are not their identities, they are not their accumulation, whatever they've accumulated. They are beyond their accumulations and identity. They are more powerful than this accumulation and identities. Okay, so this so-called test is not to punish you. You need to learn law of universe. You need to learn your own true power, your own true nature. And you need to learn about karmic frequency. You need to break your negative karmic patterns to manifest certain blessings and wishes. And you must be able to connect with your higher self, to know what is your true desires, the desires from your higher self. Those true desires will make you feel very fulfilled and joyful. Okay? So if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please share it with others, because they need to know the truth about this test, about this karmic frequency and soul contract. Otherwise, they're going to think that they need to suffer, the God is testing them. Okay, so let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this issue? What is your opinion? Thank you.